You know what? This next story, I think, is going to be the feel-good story of not just the day, but probably the week.
Yeah, it's in honor of World Down Syndrome Day, which is today, and we're bringing you a very special story. Local comedians are teaching improv to young adults with Down syndrome, and the results are amazing, as you will see.
All right, Stand Up for Down started in 2013. My wife Ellen and I founded it. I had a little background in stand-up comedy, and we had our second son, Henry, who was born in 2008, who has Down syndrome. And we thought, how do we get more involved in this community? This last year, after 5 years of basically doing everything we can to raise money and do these events, most of the time using humor and comedy, it occurred to me at some point that maybe what we should be doing is actually teaching people with Down syndrome how to do stand-up comedy, how to do improvisation. Some of the issue in the Down syndrome community is that in the 1980s, someone with Down syndrome lived to be 25. Today it's 61. So they're living much longer, which is incredible, by the way. They're living much longer, but now we need to make sure they have jobs they can do and stronger jobs, better jobs, and speaking and being able to think on their feet and be creative adds a lot to that. So what we're doing with Project Spotlight is teaching stand-up comedy and improvisation, but that's really kind of the lure of it, so that we're expanding opportunities in the workplace and in kind of the social arena for people with Down syndrome. I'm working with Jeff Blanchard, who's one of Cleveland's best stand-up comics, and also an improv guru. He's trained and studied improv at some of the best institutions in the country. I've studied improv at Second City is where I started. So we're trying to take what we know from improv and make it fit people with Down syndrome of all abilities.
Nothing's wrong. So anything that they come up with is perfectly within the realms of what they've decided organically in the scene. So you could see when they're coming up with how they react through a different circumstance, whether the atmosphere has changed, the object they're holding in their hand has changed, and how they address different things. Nothing is wrong. So it's all creative.
I thought to myself, oh, improv. I did improv in theater. Theater is my life. So I would like to do it, like to try it out. And I've been enjoying it ever since.
So when we do an Improv Ninja workshop, we do a lot of warm-up, a lot of games and techniques, and it's just a lot of fun, but we make sure the parents leave. That's very important, because we want to make sure that the kids, A, trust us, and they tend to open up a lot more when the parents aren't there.
I think it has given her a little more confidence, not that there was a lot, not that she didn't have any, but it gave her a little more confidence, and she really has missed being in theater, being on the stage. I think everybody should be in a program like this, whether you have any disability or not, because we don't get the opportunity very often to think off the top of our head and be correct. You know, that nothing you say is wrong.
I feel like $1 million. These are my students, you know. They're not any different from any other student to me. Okay? When I teach you guys, I would never ask you to do anything that would embarrass you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I believe in you.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
All right?
Yeah.
And you were great up there, man.
You know.
You were great.
Stand Up for Downs holds fundraisers throughout the year to help fund programs like the one you just saw. Their next event is Saturday, April 8th, and it's their second annual Barn Bash at Mapleside Farms in Brunswick. Great place. Live music, open bar, and lots of great food. And to head to the website for a whole lot more details, it's standupfordowns.org. Natalie?
That is awesome. If that doesn't melt your heart, I don't know what will. What a wonderful organization.